She survived a nightmare by chasing a dream.
And we think her story could inspire other kids who want to turn their lives around. Attorney Mahogany Turfley is the subject of tonight's Vegas Lost. John Trainer is here to bring us her story.
Yeah, Mahogany Turfley was a 15-year-old without a home. She watched friends overwhelmed with their situations turn to drugs and crime. She went to college. Today, we call her attorney.
I was always interested in the law because I did grow up in the system. I had some of my own experiences with the law, and I thought that was one way that I could give back. Not only that, but I could show, people like me that it was possible. And for myself, really too. That I have this dream that I want to do. That regardless of what I've been through, it's still possible for me.
When Mahogany Turfley says that, talks about overcoming hurdles, you need to know just how big those hurdles were. We met the attorney while we were doing a story about drug-addicted and homeless teens at the Nevada Homes for Youth. Mahogany Turfley talked to us then not as a lawyer, but as a former resident. When she was 15, her group home closed. Out on the street, she found solace and a roof with the Nevada Homes for Youth. Why is there that connection to the past for you?
You can relate to that. Like, that could be me, right? I used to do criminal law, and that's why I didn't want to do it anymore.
Because you connected with the people.
Well, that, and then just the way that the system is set up, it's set up for failure.
We wanted to know more, how someone with the deck stacked against them could become an attorney. Turfley graduated from UNLV. She wanted to be a criminal lawyer, but turned her back on that. Why? How was the system broken? Well, for Turfley, that realization came early, shadowing another attorney on a visit with a client in the detention center. She looked around.
I say the system's broken because you go and you visit. All you gotta do is look around. You're gonna see who's in there. Kids who got stuck in the system. Homeless people. People with mental health issues. And so instead of having resources to address those concerns, they put them in the system. They put them in the prison system. And that's why I say it's set up to fail. Because if somebody has mental issues, how you treat that? You put them in jail. Right. That's not going to treat their mental issues. And as soon as they get out, they're not taking medication or they don't have the resources to get their medication, they're going to end up right back in jail.
Turfley says the focus should be on kids, support them before they commit crimes, an emphasis on drug treatment and mental health, programs to combat homelessness. Mahogany is now a civil attorney. And before she left us for a trial, she gave us some advice.
Maybe get down in the trenches. Maybe, talk to some of these kids, find out what they have to say about it. They are probably your best asset. You ask them, hey, how can we help you?
Yeah, we want to do that. We want to talk to kids. We want to talk to parents. So here's a call to those who are watching. Reach out to us as we reach out to you because this is really a community-driven thing.
Yeah, and the more people share their stories, they can learn from each other as well.
Every time we talk to someone, we learn something new.
Yeah, and it's really inspiring to see how far she's come and interesting to see what she has to say about the system that she was once in.
Yeah, it's really interesting looking at someone who finally got to where they needed to be, looked within and said, this isn't for me, All
right, John, thank you. And I will echo your call here. John really wants to hear from you if you have ideas on future stories for Vegas Lost or some comments on things you've seen already. You can email those. The address to use is vegaslost@news3lv.com. And if you give him just a couple of minutes, John is headed over to his computer right now to take your questions and comments live on Facebook.